Greetings. This is Sam Ulanga Kalangala from a research institution called the African Hidden Voices, whose task is to unmask the African spiritual hidden voices, as I say, Africa, and also bring into light that African indigenous spirituality has always existed since inception. And what is important here to take into account, it's the importance of research as a research institution established by a well-established spiritual figure who has recently won an award of the Global Spirituality Award for his contributions in African indigenous spirituality, who is Inkosi Moya Babuzilezwe, who has close to 77 branches across the SADC region and also internationally, who always advocates ukuthi before you accept anything ebomini bakho, you need to research. Research plays a pivotal role to make important decisions. Hence, I also advocate that as an analyst, it's good that you need to use evidence in order to make important decisions elefini yakho. And when it comes to African indigenous spirituality, evidence plays a huge role. Hence, we say in African indigenous spirituality, we do not believe, but we know. Because of your spirit, know. Your ancestors know. Hence, we say that the practice of African indigenous spirituality can only be successful upon which we understand its role in society, its role in our spirit, and its role in all sectors of life. So, what I wish to also pass across is this book over here, which is the introduction of African indigenous spirituality, which at least paves a lane on introducing now the concepts that have always been misunderstood uh, about African indigenous spirituality, which stems from the difference between universal spirituality, what religion is, and also what African African indigenous spirituality is. And it is also important to note that the concept of African traditional religion is actually something that was misunderstood. And it is important that we need to understand that there's no such thing as African traditional religion. Here in Africa, we have African spiritual, African indigenous spirituality. That is the original identity of a black person. And if we understand that, then it is going to be easy for us to be able to identify those who are called to return us back to our original state of being, and also those who are called to unify us as black people in order to achieve a total restoration and a total freedom. Thank you.